Welcome back. Let's pick up where we left off last time. We covered 2012 to the end of 2020 in Series 1, with your input at the end to see how things had gone there. It's time for a reboot. There's extra content and to continue throwing some reality into environment credible bullshit. It's time to jump back head first into 2021 and see what happened there. The year began with a feature of the rail grinder at Boultham.
Well, excuse you! Time is 12:32. This is the 12:44 Network Rail service from Derby Chaddersden sidings to Barnetby, which is the rail grinder. This has the awkward turn once it's gone up through Ulsterby first time, comes back from Immingham, wants to turn again at Ulsterby, to head back to Immingham, then head to Barnetby, but it's not going to fit an Ulsterby platform. They'll probably be turning it on the Hayborough corner. We'll just turn the whole thing at bloody Hayborough. Send it up to Grimsby, turn him around there, or send him around the light railway, problem solved. If they've got a relief signaller available. Has been going for 3 minutes. It seems to be the theme here.
Followed by a walking speed recording between the long-closed Ballast Hole foot crossing and Doddington Road. This is a path I commonly take when visiting Doddington Road, as it's less bumpy than walking the length of the road, and is therefore less tiresome to this fat old fuck.
So there's the protecting signal for Doddington Road and Highcombe Station from the Lincoln direction. We've just come from the closed ballast hall foot crossing. Which used to be a quicker shortcut than walking up to the road crossing. The foot crossing was closed, I think, late 2014 due to safety risks. Just when this walkway up here opened. And obviously previously, of course, this wasn't in place at all. This was just nothingness with the Westinghouse rail sign at the top gate the way we're walking. The more we walk up this footpath, we'll come across the treadles for Highcombe Station crossing, which is pending upgrade in the new year of 2022. The area we're currently walking isn't expected to see any change at all, currently. That could change, we know that. Someone's written glue in blue. We're approaching the treadles for Highcombe Station crossing now. Or at least one set of them. Remember, there's two on this line. So there'd be two coming from Wisby as well. So here's the immediate set. Which I think are the ones that, like, when Highcombe's already down, they'll keep him down. And there'll be another set further up, which I think will be the activate for, like, single train, if barrier's not already down. So I think there was two sets on this line. It's been a little while since I walked down this footpath. I thought I'd use Boris Miles and actually explore. Maybe there was only one set on this line. What's this sign say across the line? Because I can't read it. Nobody can. You are leaving a legally protected environment site or something like that, I think it says. I can't make it out. Cheers. Let's come off the footpath. It's Doddington Road.
On the 25th of January, a trespass incident was recorded at Sincil Bank involving two middle-aged men. You very rarely see a female trespass these days, by means of the last one we saw was a drunken imbecile at Lincoln High Street in maybe 2014.
Time is 16:03. This will be the 16:01 East Midlands Railway service from Lincoln Central to Peterborough. The 16:07 Great British Rail Freight service from Felixstowe South to Doncaster Railport. Freight train's been waiting for a few minutes behind me, so we're waiting for this Peterborough train to get moving. Okay, so the train we're waiting for from the right has just had the road pulled back because of a fault on the train. That means even without a train we're waiting another 2 minutes for the road to release from that one. If the fault was reported like 7 minutes ago, we could have sent the freight train to the left of us through me now. Even though we'd be early, it'd be out the way. But the option after the road's been released is get the freight train through and get the LDR into the side next to me off platform 3. The barriers have been down for 5 minutes. No trains have arrived because of a fault on train 1. Again, just to recap, the train we're waiting for first is delayed by a fault on this train. So I think it is about 2-minute release lock back here. Even though it's not moved, the approach lock would still kick in after the signal's been pulled. And that can be between 120 seconds, 240 seconds, or sometimes 480 seconds, which I think is about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, we've got the road now for 4E21, the freight train from the left. Oh, falling down this gravel hole. Here's one of them. He's been waiting on the protecting signal for about 10 minutes. So he's now running a few minutes behind. It's 6753. What's the next step then? It only took so long because I was waiting for a train in front of them that didn't appear. What's next? I don't know. Other than what's timetable, of course, but that's outside of the question. Peterborough definitely delayed. Right, now they're giving the road to the East Midlands again. With that, the barriers have been down for over 10 minutes because of a fault on a train that's now approaching. How clever of it. If this had come 10 minutes sooner, that wouldn't have happened. I've just got a battery one, so hopefully we'll go up after this clip because there's no other train after. Here's one from 8852. It's got some sort of issue. To Peterborough, or wherever it happens to bloody get to. Because he's on the shuttles for Spalding after. We're going up yet. Thank you. Thanks for waiting 11 minutes. Said nobody ever.
On the 3rd of January, the first Class 170 since Central trains appeared in the Lincoln area on driver training, to be introduced in service later in the year.
Time is 11:43. This will be the 11:43 East Midlands Railway service from Lincoln Central to Leicester as an additional call for the rest of the week at Highcombe, and the 11:44 East Midlands Railway service from Leicester to Lincoln Central. An additional service for driver training in the timetable every Monday, every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday till May 14th. Then starting service by the December timetable change, which probably won't end up arriving till December 2096. The Leicester train from Leicester that we're waiting for arrived in Nottingham East Croft from Tyseley Depot, not far from Birmingham, a few days ago. And it's straight in training. Whereas of course the 174s from ScotRail are still working the Newark up to Chesterfield runs before they start on Newark's, Newark Matlock, Newark Crew, whenever that eventually arrives in, and Mansfield trains. For Leicester. One 70530 for Lincoln Central.